What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the last episode of my Road to Boruto the anime series. Now, before you start watching and before I start talking about Obito Uchiha, please smash that like button if you liked the series, and also if you missed some of the previous episodes, you can check out the link I listed in the description below. Make sure to do it after this video so you listen to everything I have to say about Obito Uchiha.
We don't stop until we hit a drop.
Every time I hear the word tragedy, I think about Obito Uchiha because his story really was sad. At first, he was just a regular genin, a regular Uchiha who had a crush on Rin. He always wanted to be better than Kakashi, but he never really made it because Kakashi was freaking amazing. He became Jonin at a very young age while Obito was still a Chunin. And, Obito was a good kid. He used to be late wherever he goes because, he would always meet those old people, as he says. And, he would just talk with them. He would help old ladies do stuff. And, he was just a cute child that was always late. From the start of, from the first time when we saw him, we saw that he has a crush on Rin. Basically, Rin, Kakashi, and Obito were in a team. Their sensei was Minato Namikaze, father of Naruto Uzumaki. And, when at first, when Obito met Kakashi was like normal and everything, but then his father committed a suicide, and then Kakashi changed. He was just obeying the rules. He cared only about the rules. And when Obito, Rin, Minato, and Kakashi went to that mission, we all know for that mission that was like nearing the end of the war, I believe. And Obito was trying to change Kakashi because even though them two were rivals, you always gotta love your rival in a way. And Kakashi and Obito were friends, so it was natural that he wanted to change Kakashi because he loved him as a friend. And when Rin was captured, Kakashi said no, like we need to stick to the mission. And then one of the most famous Naruto quotes happened, and Obito said, "Those who break the rules are scum, but those who abandon their friends are even worse than scum." And that quote really is legendary, and every Naruto fan knows for that quote. After that, they went to save Rin, and in the end, when that cave was falling apart, a rock was about to hit Kakashi, and Obito pushed Kakashi, and basically he saved his life. And as a present for becoming a Jonin, Obito gave him his Sharingan because previously he didn't give him a gift or anything. And we all thought that Obito Uchiha, a cute little Chunin, died in that episode. He was saved by Madara Uchiha, and then he was manipulated by him. He saw Rin die, and by the way, Madara set it up, if you didn't know, like the whole scene when all those ninjas attacked Kakashi and Rin. And the worst thing was that Obito saw that it was Kakashi's doing. At that time, he probably didn't know that Rin ran into his Chidori. But, he was really, I feel him. Like, he was really upset. He awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan alongside, Kakashi also awakened that Mangekyo Sharingan because they had the same eyes. Well, both eyes were Obito's, and both of them lost the person that they loved. And by the way, it's such a shame that Rin never got to be together with Obito. That would have been so cute. But if they got together, we would like never, a great Shinobi Ninja War thing would never happen. But yeah, that's not the point. He awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan, and he destroyed all of those ninja. And later on, he became a villain, so to say. He created the Akatsuki. He manipulated Nagato, and he became a serious criminal, an S-rank criminal, and that's a fact. And Obito, at first when he was introduced in Naruto Shippuden, we saw him as like this Toby character that was acting all silly, And Toby, like many people ask, like how did he change the voice? It's because Zetsu was attached to his body, and Zetsu was the one changing the voice. And later on he introduced himself as Madara. He teamed up with Kabuto, and they did the reanimation jutsu. They brought Madara back to life. Madara was brought back to life, and Obito had Rinnegan. In the end, he did the Rina Rebirth. He was again manipulated by Black Zetsu and Madara. Blah blah blah. In the meantime, Obito did so many bad things. He killed Conan. When he was still a pretty young teenager, he attacked the Hidden Leaf village, nearly destroyed it. I still to this day don't understand how he controlled and summoned the Nine Tails. That's a big plot hole, as well as his survival after being hit from that rock. But that doesn't really matter. He was defeated by Minato and he had to surrender. But guys, this, like in this series, Road to the Anime, I don't want to like just give you information about characters. I want to express my opinion. Like, you all know the story about Obito, about the things he did. He was in the Akatsuki. Later on, he became a good again. I mean, he was always a good person, but he was like in darkness, just like Sasuke was. And many Uchihas, feel that feeling of being in darkness. Feel that feeling. Okay, that was a bit strange. And he became a good person, so to say, and he was changed by Naruto's talk no jutsu. Like, I knew that he was gonna turn good again, so to say. And in the end, he fought against Kaguya alongside Naruto, Sakura, Kakashi. And when Obito died, I was extremely upset. I was very sad because this character once had a dream of becoming a Hokage. He had the same dream as Naruto. He was manipulated by Madara, one of the biggest villains in the history of anime, in the history of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. People say that he started a war over a single girl. It's not a single girl, because he was disappointed in life, because first he thought that Kakashi killed her. I don't even know how to say this. It's so stupid when people think that he was retarded for starting a war. He didn't start a war. He wanted to make the perfect world by doing the infinite Tsukuyomi thing, the thing that Madara originally wanted to do. And then he manipulated Obito because he was near his death. He was very old at that time. But I'm glad that in the end Obito died as a big person, as a big hero. I also don't understand how he lent Kakashi his Sharingans in the end, when Kakashi did that Susanoo. But apart, like, this character Obito Uchiha is so well written. Like, his character development from being a small little cute genin, to being one of the biggest villains in the history, to being one of the saviors of the world again, even though he was the one who influenced the destruction of the world. Well, the world wasn't destroyed, but it nearly was destroyed. But all in all, as I said, he died as a great man, and that's the thing I really like. And I think he had a good time when he met Rin in the paradise, I believe. And it's such a shame that he had such a tragic story and that he lived such a hard life. Obito Uchiha is one of my favorite Naruto characters. He, like, when I made like a top 5 character list, he didn't make it, but he's in the top 10, I'm pretty sure, and I really like him. And as in this video I'm talking about, like, as I said, I'm expressing my opinion. I don't wanna just talk about, I don't know, he can do this jutsu, he can do that. Like, that his biggest, like, his best ability was Kamui, and everything about him. So I just wanted to share my opinion with you guys. And this is the last episode of Road to Boruto the anime. In each episode I covered one character, and tomorrow we're getting Boruto, and characters like Obito are not gonna be in Boruto. It's pretty like, not sad, but, well, sad. This change from Naruto Shippuden to Boruto is huge for me. I'm really sad, when I finished talking about Obito, I think about Naruto Shippuden in general, and there were so many characters that I fell in love with. You know, oh my God, I feel so much empathy with many characters, especially Obito, because as I said, he was a good man. I know that sounds controversial because he was one of the biggest criminals at one point, but he really was a good person. That's it, guys. Make sure to comment down below. I want to hear your opinion. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And yeah, check the playlist I listed in the description. That was your boy Eternal Hokage. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.